We're good to roll. All right. And then I'm going to get this streaming up here real quick. Hey, I'm actually not getting blocked out of Google like I had been earlier doing this, which is good. 4th grade, taste it for 1420. We're going to go live to that, which is kind of cool. So right now you guys are live on the YouTubes. Hello, everybody. So I am waiting for this to load up real quick. I do have help today because it's not very much fun for me to do what I'm doing on my own. Let's see if anybody's actually over there, which is kind of cool. There we go. I'm muted. Everybody can see that. I should be spotlighted. Why am I not spotlighted? Oh, that's from my end. Let me change my video here. There, I'm going to pin my video. I'm making sure you guys, I can keep you guys from having to be, on the internet so much, just so you don't feel uncomfortable with that. I'm trying to spotlight my video, see if that actually works. The weird thing is the lag is a little bit different. Again, is the only thing you can see me so far. There we go, perfect, okay. Just checking everything to make sure. I try to keep your guys' identity and things kind of secure. Google's actually kind of tricky with that. It's kind of weird. So here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about taste. I'm sorry if my screen shakes a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't make you too dizzy. I'm trying not to do that because I'm just on a simple card table. You'll hear a lot of ding-dongs coming in. No, you guys aren't ding-dongs, but we will see this as we go along. Let's see. I'm going to make sure I have that. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I need that. Thank you. I need this as my backup. I need my phone nearby just in case people email me or send messages. All right, so I have my help over here. Everybody say hi, help. There you go. That's Elliot. He doesn't want his face shown. He's my kiddo. He's kind of nervous about that for some reason, even though he wants to totally be YouTube famous someday. Not really, but that's okay. He's going to be my chief taste tester today. We'll see how well he does. He has a sheet of paper ready to go. You don't need to have this ready to go, but I will have it for you. I'll leave it up there. Notice I've kind of made some before and after columns, and then we'll do some more. All right, we'll see how well he does. We won't make fun of him too much because this actually ends up being harder. I think some of you Freeman people have done this so far. Fairbury, I think you guys have done this so far. So maybe, just maybe, you know what to do. That's great. If not, have fun. So here we go. When we look at taste, all right, we look at this whole thing, okay? And the long-term taught idea was that the tongue had all these different regions. See, I know that's gross. All right, but it had all these regions. Like the tip of your tongue was just sweet, salty was kind of off to the side, sour was kind of towards the back, and then bitter was only on the back. But the thing is, if you take, let's say that this is not my coffee cup, okay? But if I put the tip of my tongue in a cup of black coffee, will I know that it is bitter black coffee? And I will. I'm not going to get the sweet taste. I'm going to get that bitter taste. The reality is that our taste buds, they're all throughout the tongue. They're spread evenly. There's none of these regions, okay? It doesn't happen like that. Okay, so when we look at your tongue, which is weird, go look at your tongue in the mirror. It's kind of a weird looking thing. Very interesting muscle. Has a lot to do with our speech. How we use it is important. It is an organ of sense that helps us determine flavor. So with these types of things, it's kind of interesting. There's so many different grooves and weirdness and bumps. Some of you may have had a taste bud or a papilla that's gotten, which are the bumps, these red bumps right here. They may have gotten infected or sore. Those really, really hurt, okay? The taste buds really aren't so much the taste. They're not the bumps. The taste buds actually are these pits right here. Okay, this is actually the taste buds right in this area. This is just a bump, a rough surface, which helps you break up your food. it's kind of weird. It doesn't make much sense. We think of the taste buds as the bumps that are up. They really aren't. The taste buds are actually the groove down below where the food falls into, and then you can taste it. It's like a chemical pit, all right? So I keep forgetting this has sound and it's weird. So if I were to like blow this up, these little onion shapes right here, okay? Hopefully you can see them right here. These little onion shapes right here, okay? And right here, 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 and here are actually the taste buds. This is the pit where the food falls into and kind of washes over. And then that's where you pick up the chemicals. So that's actually your taste bud. It's more like a taste pit, okay? So when we do this, all right, I'm not gonna worry about this so much. These cells, these little cells down here actually these are all nerves right here that go directly to your brain, which tell you what it tastes like, okay? There's kind of a trifecta, meaning tri meaning three, of things that help us taste things. Our tongue, our nose, and our brain. But I'm also going to throw a fourth one in there at you, okay? Do our eyes play a role in what you think? Oh, I can't do that this way. This is weird. I do this way. I'm trying to do this. Here, I'm going to try this. Hang on a second. We'll see if this happens. I'm going to try this poll here real quick and see if this works. Here you go. Can you guys actually answer that? Yes? No? Very curious to see if this actually works. Did it work? Oh, launch poll. There we go. All right, go ahead and vote. I think you guys can. There you go. Cool. So do your eyes actually play a role in taste? Freeman people, you're cheating. Very Pete. No, I'm kidding. Got a 70-30 split, 64-36. I'll let everybody vote. Please vote. This is important. 50% have voted. 65-35, 67-33. Some of you are not exercising your right to vote. Interesting. Do our eyes play a role in taste? Okay, I'll give you about another 10 seconds to kind of shoot your vote in real quick, and then I'll just end it, and we'll see where we are. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's stop. Okay. Ooh, got a couple here. Hi and yes. All right. So, okay, if I look at this, can everybody see the results of the poll? Oh, share results. There we go. There you go. I'm sharing the results here real quick. All right. Notice it's about a 70-30 split. So about 7 out of 10 of you think the eyes do play a role. 30% don't. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do something here real quick. All right. So we are going to take a look at the eyes and flavor. So I'm going to use my helper here. Here goes my helper. And you can do this. You'll need somebody to help you with this. What I would do is I would take, okay, this one's kind of hard to do, but notice I did a taste it little note here. And what I would do is I'm going to split it into 2 columns. I'm going to make a before and after. I numbered this 1 because we're going to do this with our eyes here. We're going to do this with our nose here. And then this is going to be later on. Okay? So we're going to see if our eyes are important. We're going to see if our nose is important. And then we're going to see how well we do at the end. Just one last check. Okay? So why don't you, if you need to, go ahead and make this data table. I'll give you a couple minutes to go ahead and do this. All right? If you need to write that down, go ahead. At least do this part right here. If you want to go ahead and write that down, I'll give you a couple minutes. And yes, I'm actually giving you time. Actually kind of getting to, oh, my screen is freezing. See a lot of people writing things down. That's fine. It's great. This says after. Okay. My handwriting isn't always the best. I'm sorry. I'm just seeing how everybody's doing. Those who I can see, I'm just seeing how well you're doing. Not because I'm being creepy, but I'm just making sure that you're doing okay. Got everything going. Give you about another minute. Yes. You can absolutely do this on your own later on. I know not all of us have everything ready to go. You can do this with somebody else later. You can do this with your family. This is just a quick demonstration. Those who are kind of participating, great. It's just a chance for that. Those of you who want to do this later on your own, have fun with it later on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started just so we can get going. So my helper over here, which I'm not, well, here, yeah, you can't see it. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. You're fine to do this on your own. That's why I'm recording this. That way you can check it later. So I've got my help here. Help, wave underneath the, you can't wave to nothing. Wave, there you go. He also has a different color marker here so he can write down. We're going to see how well he does. We're going to see how good he is. So we're going to test his eyes first, and we're going to see if his eyes actually can help him with his taste. So here's what he's going to do. I'm going to switch my camera to this, okay, so you guys can see it. Now, what he needs to do and what you would need to do is if you have a jelly bean, okay, if you have jelly beans, a whole bag of them, great. Do this with your eyes closed and pick it with your eyes closed, okay? Then what you'll do with your eyes closed is you're going to bite half of it. You want to bite half of it because you need the other half to see what color it is, okay? If you know the flavors of them, great. If they're like Jelly Bellies or the Gimbals ones that you can get, find the packaging so you write it down. But don't look at the answers until the end if you can. So if I were him, I'd have my eyes closed. I'd take half a bite. I'm going to chew it. And then I'm going to write down. I'm going to put it on a piece of paper for now. Yeah, you had to watch me eat. I'm sorry. I'm going to put that on my piece of paper without looking at it. I might even hold it in my hand and write down what I thought it was when I couldn't see it. Then you're going to look at it and then you're going to chew it. Can you show the piece of paper right here? Got it right there. Okay. So should we see how well he does? All right. I'm going to have him dig into my big bag of jelly beans. Nope. Don't look. All right. Stop. All right. Let's show everybody what you have. Don't look. Okay, everybody, this is what he has. All right. Go ahead and bite half of it and then set it down. Okay. All covered up. Once you chew it and swallow it, write down where it says before, write down what you think it tasted like. Just whatever you thought it was. Give it your best guess. Even if you don't know, give it your best guess. What did you think? Right there. Right here. Tasted like candy. No flavor? Couldn't tell? All right, here you go. Now, taste it. Now look at it and taste it. And write down what you think it tastes like now. Oh. Oh, wow. Do you guys see the difference of what he wrote here? Is that a really big difference in what he saw, what he tasted? Yeah, absolutely. Are any of you surprised about this at all? Any of you surprised at all? No, not really. I see some are, some aren't. Look at the difference. You couldn't even identify the flavor, could you? All you knew is it tasted what? Candy. Like candy. Then as soon as you saw it, you went, "Oh yeah, that's green apple." So from what I just showed you, I want you to think, do our eyes tell us a lot about what taste is? And I would have to say absolutely. Absolutely yes. That is a huge difference, okay? This is a third grader doing this. So yes, absolutely. And I know that some of you probably have gone, hey, this looks disgusting. How many of you have actually gone with I think there's a little reaction thing down there where you can kind of give me a thumbs up thing down there. I'm going to put you on my, a different view here. And I want to see how many of you actually have looked at something that looks disgusting, but it's tasted fantastic. So there's a little reaction plus button. Okay, I can see 1, 2, definitely Mr. Skunk, yeah. I'm looking to see who, yeah, I see a lot of people. Holy cow, I have absolutely great. It's amazing to see how much our eyes can do these things. But our eyes absolutely lie to us. And that's the weird thing. Okay, sorry guys, our eyes, as good as they are, they kind of lie to us. So that's one thing to try. Okay, the next thing to try is this. Okay, so I'm going to switch screens again. Now this time, what he's going to do is he's actually sorry, I lied. I'm going to go to this one because this is a little tricky to explain. Okay, the next one we're going to look at our nose. Now, when you pinch your nose and do this, you're going to do the same thing, but when you pinch your nose, you're going to bite half of it with your nose pinch. Now, when you pinch it, don't pinch down here. This doesn't do you any good. You want to pinch up. You'll notice that there's kind of a bony part and then the cartilage starts here. You really want to pinch hard up here as much as you can because this blocks off most of your sense of smell. So bite it, chew it, swallow it with your nose like this, and then eat the other half and do that. So this time you can look at it. I'm going to give him 3 jelly beans. All right. And he's going to go ahead and do this, and we're going to see how well he does. Should we see how well he does? Uh-oh, he knocked them all over. Okay, chew it and swallow it. Did you eat the whole thing? You're fired. All right, let go now. Okay. What did you taste at the beginning? What did you taste at the end? Well, he did it kind of goofy. He pinched it, ate the whole thing. So what did you taste at the beginning with your nose? And then what did you taste here at the end? Same thing? Okay, go ahead. All right, do that one. Okay, pinch it, only half of it. Nope, pinch up high, there you go. Bite half of it. Okay. We'll see how well he does. Okay, write down what you thought it was. Okay, let go, and then you can write. What did you think? Right here on the second one. I literally tasted nothing when I pinched my nose. Beautiful, okay? Now taste it now. Especially those of you who have had bad colds, do you think this is something that happens? What do you taste now?
I don't know what that is.
What do you think it is? I smell it. Write down what you think. I think I smelled it. Is it spicy? So what is that flavor usually? If you write down spicy, that's fine. Oh yeah, she's there to help you out. Nora's got it right. I smelled it. I literally smelled it when he started chewing it the second time. Write what you think. Just write what you think. Okay. All right, now give it that a shot. Oh no, Nora had it right. Yeah, Thai. There you go. Yep. Absolutely. I got a big old whiff of it. What do you think? See, this is fun. You're too methodical. My third grader's too methodical to this. All right, write down what you thought. Just write down your first thought. Don't think too hard about it. You're thinking too hard. Okay, lemon. All right. He thought that was lemon. Okay, show it there. Okay, now taste it. What do you think? I think I might know what that smell is. What do you think? I'm smelling it just because of him chewing, not in a bad way. All right, so look at these answers. Okay, look at the difference. All right, when we look at the difference here, we have mango and mango, right? Okay, so he kind of goofed that one up. That's okay, whatever. This one, he thought, and I smelled it, he thought that first red one was strawberry when he chewed it. You couldn't identify it, could you? Did it taste like anything?
Not really.
Not really. Didn't really taste like much. It looked like cherry. Yeah, Tegan, it looked like cherry, but Nora actually identified it. He said it was really spicy. I could smell the spice of it, and that was definitely cinnamon. Definitely hot, like hot tamale cinnamon. I got a big old whiff of cinnamon off that one. Okay, kind of cool. But look at the difference. He wasn't sure at all what this was. Now look at the difference between this one. The pink one, he thought it was lemon flavored. Then when he had the other one, he thought it was fruit punch. So look at the difference that we get between our eyes and our nose. Kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah, it did kind of look like strawberry, but I got a very fruit punch, pink lemonade smell coming off of it. That's what I thought. All right. But that's just what I was thinking. We're writing down what we think. Also, if you have allergies, if you have colds, it's kind of one of those weird seasons, especially those of you with allergies, you might get really stuffed up and flavors change. If you think about it, those of you who have had super issues with your sinuses, you've probably been plugged up to the point where you can't taste anything. And that's no fun. All right. So the last thing to think about, all right, is to do this without having any nose plugged or anything else. You just bite half of it, write down what you think, and see at the end. We could have done it in the reverse way, where we start with what you think and then work our way backwards. But I'd like to look at what we think is the most important. So a few little pieces of, well, I'm going to do one thing. I would like to do one more poll here real quick. And you may think, Patrick, why are we doing this? So I'm giving you 3 choices for your poll. I want you to kind of think about it. And the question is, oh, I don't want that one. I wanted a different one. Where's poll 2? There's poll 2. Which one of these do you think is the most important to taste? Do you think it's your eyes? Is it your nose? Or is it your tongue? Okay, looks like almost everybody's voted, and we're still stuck on the tongue. So I'm going to end it here. Most of you think that your tongue is the most important. And I want you to go back to this right here. Okay, do this for me real quick. Now you can see it. Bite the whole thing and write down what it is. I think I know that one off the top of my head. Okay, no problem. Right? Can see it, can smell it, tasted it right away. When we take away senses, though, when I take away your eyes being able to see it, could he identify the taste at all? Not at all. When he plugged his nose, look at the difference. So guys, when I look at it, and this is what I'm saying, it's honestly more important to you that you have your nose than you do your tongue. Your tongue doesn't do anything but figure out if it's sweet, salty, sour, bitter, savory, or miss something, okay? If you hold your nose, you can take away the taste. I think Nora said she plugged her nose, couldn't taste anything. Warm foods taste stronger than cold foods. That's why the smell of warm food. I was baking chicken last night. Smelled great throughout the house. Warm baked bread, warm baked cookies smell fantastic because that spread. It's like a skunk in the summertime that you can smell from, a long way away versus a skunk in wintertime where you have to basically be on top of it. But here I think is the most important thing, right here. I don't like the sound effects, but this is important right here. It says our tongue can distinguish 5, maybe 6 tastes, but our nose is the one that can distinguish the 4,000 plus different chemicals. Our nose tells us if it's sweet, but also the difference between chocolate, vanilla, or even a twist cone. The nose is so important to us in taste and even in memories. And I know some people I've talked to, and I know classes we did this with, some people have smells that bring back good memories. Some people have smells that bring back really bad memories. We may, and I know I talked to Mr. Gertz, I happened to see him there. I asked him about the smelliest gym he played in when he was in like junior high or high school. And he says, and he tells me, right, Mr. Gertz, you back me up, you can still remember exactly how it smells, but he couldn't remember where it was, right? Absolutely. So we remember what things smell like. We don't remember where we always are or all the details. We may not remember what's said, but we can remember maybe what we heard, or more specifically, what we smell. It's kind of one of those unique things. But if I go back to one picture, here's why. Let me go see if I can go back without saying anything. I want you to look at this picture of where the brain is and where the nose is compared to the brain. Look at this picture real quick, and I want you to focus right here, okay? Here is the smell coming into your nose. This right here is labeled as your olfactory bulb right here behind your sinuses. This is your long-term brain. This is called the limbic system. This is your gut reaction to things. Look at how closely tied those are together. It's like our brain is designed for smell to be more important in memories and understanding things versus what we see, which we can be confused because we've got a blind spot. We'll talk about that later. But also, our hearing isn't that great because it's only one directional because of where our ears are and they can't turn like cats or dogs. Smell is more important than taste, guys. But that's just me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream here real quick. I'm going to stop the recording If you have any questions, type them in. You can ask them, unmute yourself, any of those things. You guys did a great job